AIDS 301. Turn your light down. Let's see. Check out my view. Um, that's let me give you a quick view of that. Nice, huh? I'm up in Sedona. For you baristas, I am at Starbucks off of the main drag up here. Here, let me see if I can fix this a little bit. Make a happy medium of it. Okay, great. So we're going to welcome to Module 6. I'm not sure. Module 6 starts Monday. Technically, the last module started on Monday, but I don't know when I'm going to upload this. If you're seeing it on Friday or Saturday, then obviously I uploaded it early, but it was just a good time for me to get this done. So work with me. As you know, we're getting into the class. We're more, we're probably almost three-quarters of the way through. So you guys kind of get me a little more, right? All right, let's talk about Module 6. Again, with the good news about the due dates, remember what I said. Everything is pushed back 2 days. It's already been set up in there. So there's no extension. The due date in Canvas, I'm pointing to my laptop here, of course. The due date in Canvas is the correct due date. Anything after that will be 10% per day for up to 5 days. Okay, so that's good. You don't have to ask me for any more extensions and things like that, right? Okay. Now, so just adhere to the due dates. Start the modules when you feel comfortable starting them, and we'll go from there. All right. Um, Looking back at the discussion board from last week, we talked about those articles, and you guys looked at them from an interdisciplinary perspective, and that's good. You picked out some great articles, okay? But I also want you to consider, and I don't expect anybody to have known this beforehand, of course, but many of these are journalists who are either writing in a journalistic style. So, they give the who, what, where, when, why, how, basically, and that's it. Journalism is not, there's not a responsibility of reporting the news the same way it would opinion pieces or feature articles, or what we're looking for was the multiple sides and the takes on it. So you analyze those well. You did a good job. Just want you to consider to know what you're looking at when you look at an article. Is it straight news? Is it an opinion piece? Is it a feature? And that might help you to see, are they missing something? Is it covering what you thought it should cover? Okay. All right. So let's get right to Easter egg number 1. Okay. No more extensions will be given. You got that? Of course you do. Okay. Let's get into Module 6. You do a lot of reading. The Repco textbook. Am I blowing around here? It's windy today. Chapters 10, 11, and 12. A lot of reading. But as I'm reading this right from the text, when finished, you're well on your way, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You're looking at Repco's research model. It's referred to as Repco's broad model, okay, as opposed to Newell's 7 steps and Klein's integrative core. 3 different models we use in this field, all right? The discussion board we'll get into, and then maps 3. So thank God you're going to be done with the maps, right? You do 1, 2, and 3. 2 is happening. I'll touch on that a little bit in a minute. Okay, so the objectives for this model is provide evidence of integrative thinking and apply at least one mode framework of integration. All right, and you're going to do that through the discussion board, okay, and check that out. All right, now the discussion board is interesting because it's about the U.S. debt, okay, near and dear to us all. I guess the estimate is we each owe like $68,000 and we'll be paid off. There's a link on there I've highlighted in yellow. It doesn't work, and I wanted to show you that because it got shut off on basically January 21st, 2017. What happened? It got shut off. The government does not sponsor that website number up anymore. So that's not happening. And there is another link though about the deficit, the budget details in the budget clock, and you'll see a million numbers changing every second, and taking a little break. That's going to show. You can look inside. Look at that. Look at all those numbers. One big number that sticks out is that our deficit for the year has gone over $1 trillion for the first time in history, to my knowledge. Okay, take a look at that. And so you're going to do some commenting, and you're going to do some analysis of the debt using Repco, I believe, right? Yeah, using Repco. Let's take a quick look at that in Module 6. Here's the debt. I hope you can hear me okay. It's really windy. Okay. So you're going to use Repco's model to analyze U.S. debt from the perspective of your two concentration areas. So this is going to be fun. Look at it as fun. If you are family and human development and criminal justice or communication, you're going to have to just think outside the box into how your concentrations connect with the U.S. debt, right? And think about it. Think outside the box. You have trouble, get a hold of me. A lot of students sometimes do that, depending on what your concentrations are, and then we'll talk about it and see if we can't brainstorm a way that you can connect yours to this debt issue at a interesting level. Okay, and feel free to articulate something, even it's kind of crazy. Articulate it, and it'll be good. Right. All right. Then there's let's see, the debt clock. There's a chart, and then there's a Wikipedia entry. Not the greatest, but at least gives you an idea more about history of the debt. So you're going to do using the Repco model. Let's see. I will narrow down the steps of the Repco model, I think, on this, because you're not going to be doing all the. And again, go to Module 0. You see Repco, Newell, and Klein. Repco's models define the problem or state the research question, justify using an interdisciplinary approach, identify relevant disciplines, skip 4. You're not going to do a lit search, okay? Number 5, critically analyze disciplinary insights in the problem and locate the sources of conflict. And 6, reflect on how the interdisciplinary process. So I think you'd use 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. You don't have to go in a ton of detail. It's a discussion board, but touch on each of those. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Okay, 5 out of the 6. And you should be okay there. I'll add that to the instructions. Don't worry about that. All right, so let's do Easter egg number 2 before this place blows down. Easter egg number 2. Late work is 10% per day for 5 days max. You got that? Rewind. Okay, now you got it, right? All right, so let's take a look at MAPS 3. Now, I know you're still doing your MAPS 2, but hopefully, and your MAPS 1 you're probably doing also. But I'm sure that you got a good handle on what's going on now from the email I sent out and from the feedback, however limited, that I might have given you. But through the video and the email, I think you should have a clear idea what's going on. Again, if you want me to get picky and specific, I hate doing that. It's like word count. I would say if you used at least a source in each section, okay, you'd be good. And you're going to have to use it on MAPS 3 because, frankly, it's academic journals. You got to have sources for that because you're looking for academic journals. Be careful. I don't want the academic journal publishing house like Harvard Press, okay, or whatever other press there is. Make sure it's a journal, like the Journal of Human Communication, the Journal of Criminal Justice. All right. You want 2 different journals, okay? To if you get 3, great too. Okay. All right. Let me know if you have trouble finding journals, but these are not revenue-producing entities. Okay. So it's not a magazine. It's Forbes. It's not a business journal. Okay. Journals, academic scholarly journals, are peer-reviewed articles. Okay. Now you're going to look for professional academic associations. All right. This is, I'd like you to get academic associations. Like I belong to the AIS, the Association of Interdisciplinary Studies or Integrative Studies. We go back and forth on that. Look for academic associations. You're going to follow the directions. Very simple. Yes, give me 2 separate reference lists. Follow the instructions. Let me know if you have any trouble based on what I sent you. But you're going to do, for the association, you look at research questions and then methods and techniques. So journals, you're going to note a couple, 3 journals, describe them, talk to me about, and you see the instruction, nature of publication, intended audience. For the professional academic associations, you're going to look at research questions and then research methods / techniques, okay? So let me know if you're having trouble with that, all right? And that's going to be with 100, okay? So let me know if you have any questions. We're coming down the home stretch. You guys are doing a bang-up job now. I don't think there's anything else for me to say. MAPS 2, again, MAPS 1 is tough because A, you don't know what it's really going to expect. B, you know, we're working together on this. And a lot of people don't like my style, but a lot of people got really good grades, and some people struggled. And all we got to do is get on the same page, okay? And you got this, right? So, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I'm going to make this one quick. Easter egg number 3 is pretty simple. Finish strong, right? So that's number 3. And you guys have a good one from Sedona. I'm out.